digestive symptoms like heartburn, bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, loose stools, etc. And then eliminate those foods. Then secondly, start to patch up the gut. Start to patch up the digestive tract. That means using the Z-Radical from Longevity, which is a spectacular supplement for all digestive health issues. It's multifunctional. It's good for the immune system, for the blood system, for the skin, but it's really, really excellent for coating the digestive tract. So get on the Z-Radical. Use digestive enzymes after all meals. Activate them with some apple cider vinegar. You can get betaine HCl or HCl pills at the health food store if you want to support that, or apple cider vinegar can do the acid trick. Can help support acid in the stomach too. She may want some lecithin. Sounds like she may have some fat metabolizing problems. That's what I think of when I think of itching on the skin. And make sure you're using the essential fatty acids in the Healthy Start Pack and the entire Mighty 90. She may also want to try some of the Sweeties product to help stabilize the blood sugar. And you can do other things to stabilize blood sugar as well. Something called alpha lipoic acid is really effective for stabilizing blood sugar. And then minerals, selenium, OPC, the ultimate selenium from Longevity, can help stabilize blood sugar. And then we're going to talk tomorrow about a really neat amino acid that's got blood sugar stabilizing properties. So tune into the bright side tomorrow. Long story short, Freddie, your wife or anybody who's got a skin problem doesn't have to have it in the next few days if they start to do something different. Number one, focus on the digestive system, stabilize the blood sugar, and then make sure that you're eliminating problem foods, anything that causes digestive distress. Okay, 855-660-4261 is our number. Let's go to Kevin in Florida. Welcome to the Bright Side. What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I got a question for you about fatigue.
Okay.
And been having that for quite a while. And concentration issues.
Okay.
I've been on the tangy tangerine off and on for about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And taking OsteoFX.
Okay. All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal. First of all, Beyond Tangy Tangerine is only going to work when you're on it, not when you're off it, just so you know. I know you probably know that, but I'm just pointing that out. Secondly, and this is the most important thing, fatigue, mental health issues, concentration problems, ADD or ADHD they call it now, all of these issues are secondary issues, maybe even tertiary, maybe third. They're not primary issues. Now, if you go to the doctor and tell him you got fatigue and concentration problems or mental health issues or any of that stuff, he's going to treat it like that's the primary problem, and you're going to get some kind of drug. You'll get Adderall or you'll get Dexedrine or, some kind of prescription medicine, because the doctors don't distinguish secondary problems from primary problems. Thus, you'll still have your primary issue, and even if you're drugged out and masking the secondary issue, you still got the breakdown going on. So we got to get to the primary issues. There is a major, major, major link between digestive health and brain health. When our digestive system is whacked out, what ends up happening is we get changes in the bacterial population in the small intestine, and gases start to be emitted that can affect mental health. They can affect the brain. Gases that are emitted into the blood eventually are going to affect the brain. You can also get changes in blood sugar that will affect the brain following digestive distress. So first and foremost, focus on digestive health issues. That's always the first thing you want to do. Now, Kevin, because you understand what I mean when I say fatigue issues and mental health issues are secondary, not primary? Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
I think so, but I think my point is, right.
They follow other things. They follow other things. So let me ask you a couple questions. And I'm asking you this so you can see how this is done on your own. You won't even need me, and for anybody listening can see how this is done. So Kevin presents to me or to wherever he goes for health care with fatigue and concentration. If he's a standard medical practitioner, they're going to take Kevin's fatigue and mental concentration issues as a primary problem. They're going to treat that. But what we want to do is we want to get to the root of it. So we have to ask Kevin, you need to find other symptoms, especially digestion. That's the most important thing. So do you notice any digestive problems? And sometimes we don't notice them. So if you don't notice them, then you got to find them, because there's no fatigue problem and concentration problem without some underlying digestive issue. But if you know where they are, then you're ahead of the game. Then you got a head start on solving the problem. So anything you notice, bowel movement problems, gas, bloating, heartburn, are there foods you have a problem with? Do you have a history of problem foods? Anything along those lines?
Yeah, and definitely have some digestive issues. In fact, my gastroenterologist is trying to tell me that I have Crohn's, which I don't think I have.
Don't worry about the name. It doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter.
Right.
You could. Don't worry about the diagnosis. The fact that you know that there's issues there is huge, Kevin. Huger than huge. So
can I make one other comment?
Sure.
What seems to be the adding to the problem is when I do take supplements, particularly when they have MSM in it or tryptophan, things like that.
Yeah.
The fatigue is tremendously greater, and that's why I've gone off of the tangy tangerine. Is that when I stay on it, the fatigue seems worse.
Okay, no problem. We got an absorption problem. We got to focus on the absorption issue. Okay. Now it's unfortunate if you feel like the BTT is causing you causing fatigue. It's getting worse because that's such a great supplement. But find another one because you need liquid supplementation because you got an absorption problem. Tryptophan malabsorption is not uncommon, but that also means you're not going to absorb zinc, and that also means you're not going to absorb vitamin A, both of which are tremendously important for brain issues and for mental health issues. So you got to find some nutrients that you can take, but in the meantime, we need to get down to the root of things. Crohn's disease, the irritable bowel syndrome, whatever they want to call it, you got something percolating in the digestive system, in the digestive tract. Now, here's the key to the whole operation, Kevin. Listen up, man. You can't have an intestinal problem unless something is contacting the intestine. And the only things that contact the intestine, for the most part, are foods. So you got to link the problems to specific foods and then eliminate those foods. Do a food diary, number one. That means you write down everything you eat, and it helps if you pick simple foods, and then write down next to that, draw a line down the middle of your paper, and then next to what you ate, put down your digestive symptoms 2 hours after you eat, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours after you eat. Hang tight, Kevin, because there's a couple really important supplements you're going to want to take for the digestive system, and that's where we really want to be first before we can take care of any other problems. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after
this. If you suffer seasonal or environmental allergies and your doctor has told you that the only answer is medications for the rest of your life, Dr. Peter Glidden has an alternative solution that doesn't involve drugs with terrible side effects.
One of my favorite add-on products to the 90 essential nutrients for people who are suffering with allergies is a product called Cell Shield RTQ. Cell Shield RTQ. The Q in that product stands for a biochemical called quercetin, and quercetin is a natural antihistamine. It doesn't flag out your immune system like antihistamines do.
To manage your allergies without a lifetime of prescription or over-the-counter drugs, order Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ today by calling 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696, or on the web at fireyourmdnow.com. That's fireyourmdnow.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the field is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, Go to proflowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's proflowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side talking to Kevin in Florida. I'm gonna go real fast here, Kevin, because I want to get to a bunch of calls. So first of all, you want to focus on digestive health, eliminate problem foods. Secondly, and by the way, this is for fatigue and mental kinds of things, concentration, etc., for the listeners. So focus on digestive health, eliminate problem foods, do a food diary. Get on probiotics. There's a major link between what's called dysbiosis, messed up probiotics or bacteria in the gut, and mental health issues. There's also a problem with incompletely digested food and mental health issues. So making sure that you're using enzymes, using probiotics, using the Z-Radical, getting on the Biolumin Nightly Essence. You might want to try the new Beyond Organic products from Jordan Rubin's company, including a couple of fermented products he's got called Amasai and Suaravi. Anything with fermented foods, with bacteria, fermented foods in general, sauerkraut, etc., will be very helpful for you, in addition to the Z-Radical and enzymes and stomach acid. Also, stabilizing the blood sugar is going to be very important when you go into low blood sugar issues. That can cause a problem. That can cause a problem with your thyroid also, and there's a very important connection between fatigue issues and the thyroid. So stabilizing the blood sugar is the next thing that you're going to want to do. That means using more protein and staying away from foods that cause the blood sugar to get messed up. Breads, pastas, potatoes, cereals, you know the drill. Fruit juices, desserts, etc. You might want to use the sweeties from Youngevity, which can help you process sugar. And you said you can't take the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. That's unfortunate. Maybe once you stabilize your digestive problems, you'd be able to take the BTT. But in the meantime, the B vitamins are your brain vitamins. B for brain. The B vitamins are important for all mental health issues. In fact, schizophrenia and autism and other really severe mental health issues can actually be induced by B vitamin deficiency and reduced by supplementing with B vitamins. So if you can't do the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, which is stupendously important for B vitamins, make sure you're using a B100 or some kind of B vitamin supplement. Very, very important for the brain. And, of course, essential fatty acids are important for brain health also. So lots of things you could do, but most importantly, work on that digestive system and then work on the blood sugar system as well. Thanks for your call, Kevin. Stephanie in California, welcome to the bright side. What's up?
Hey, just chilling. I had a question about, I have lymph nodes in my neck and they've been swollen for about 5 months or more.
I'm sorry,
I also have had a UTI for 4 or 5 months, but it goes away, but then every time I eat, some kind of sugar just instantly comes back, in a normal way.
Then you're diagnosing yourself. You don't need a doctor. You don't even need me. You could see the connection. When you eat a food, you get a UTI, right? You notice the connection there, and that's what I've been saying here. It's counterintuitive. You say, well, what's a urinary tract infection got to do with food? A lot, because once you start to throw off the digestive system with the wrong kinds of food, bacterial changes occur, and the UTI, urinary tract infection, is a bacterial problem. So awesome. Congratulations. You get a star for that, because that's a wonderful observation that you made, linking the foods up to the UTIs. I didn't hear what you said about the neck, though. Can you say that slowly?
I've had lymph nodes, they're almost like pearls throughout, and then under my chin there's these fat sacks, and I've had them for like 4 months. And I eat organic. I do the tangy.
Doesn't matter, Stephanie. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing.